in the last few weeks, and they get a couple stops on defense, I think they beat Atlanta easily.
Okay. All right. They're only favored by 3, so it's not going to be much. You don't think
Yeah,
Atlanta's offense can keep up with Justin Fields and his explosion?
I don't think they can. It depends on what Mariota shows up. Like
Yeah,
you
that's
have
key.
games where Mariota looks, like a good Mariota, where he throws for 2 touchdowns, rushes for one. He played well last Sunday,
Yeah,
but he's probably had 2 games like that out of the whole season.
yeah,
So if bad Mariota shows up, I think Chicago wins
yeah.
by a landslide.
I don't like Atlanta in this matchup, even though they're in the dome and at home. Um, I think Justin Fields is on the tear. They figured it out. I think he figured it out that he can just run all the time and get 5-10 yards every time. Um, and nobody
And
can stop him.
he can't be touched. The
And
man had
that,
200 yards passing and 140 rushing. That's nuts.
yeah, disgusting. Good for fantasy, but I want to see this offense with Montgomery in again because they kind of pushed the load to Khalil Herbert. Like they were
Yeah,
splitting a little bit, but it was heavily to Herbert.
yeah.
Um, and now with David Montgomery back in, are they going to be able to do the same things that they did before? Um, Khalil Herbert is out on IR for 4 weeks, so uh, we'll see how that affects that offense. Now the defense, it's going to be Swiss cheese on both sides. Can't
Oh
stop
yeah,
a nosebleed.
yeah. Bet the over on this game for sure.
Over under is 49. That's a high. That's a high over under right there, man.
Bet bet the over.
All
This is
right.
gonna be a lot of
So
points scored.
so you're picking the Bears, right?
I got the Bears. Yep.
All right. I'm going to pick the Bears also. And Ben, he picked the Bears. That's two in a row right there. That's we
Boy,
all agree on. So
oh boy,
all
they're
right.
doomed.
All right. So it's gonna be Eagles at the uh Colts, it looks like. Colts are underdogs at home by 7 points.
Jeez, by 7?
Yeah, they got it at 7 right now.
That's nuts. I mean, I think the Eagles are going to win. They'll bounce back. I mean, they only lost last week. I mean, Washington, they beat them. They were manhandling Philly. Like, it was a weird game. They were kind of more physical than Philadelphia, which was weird because
Yeah.
Philly's kind of been bullying teams all year with the run. For whatever reason, they got away from the run last week. They were trying to throw the ball a lot. Just wasn't working out for them.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
they'll get in the end and they'll get back on track. I think they'll lean on the running game again and kind of play off of that play action passes. The Colts, Jeff Saturday, he was able to beat the Raiders because the Raiders are. He said the Raiders are horrible, and then decided to get off his couch and coach the Colts and beat the Raiders. But that's not happening against Philadelphia.
I,
So I got the
I
Eagles.
I'm not gonna let that slide. I want to do my pick real quick. It's gonna be Philly. They lost to Washington inexplicably last week, but
Yep.
I want to say that Jeff Saturday thing is ridiculous, absolutely insane.
It's
I will never get over it after all the
it's
years
nuts.
of people saying that all these assistants, especially black assistants, have you ever coached call plays? Have you ever done this? How's the relationship with the players? How's
Yep.
this? Blah blah blah. None of that mattered at the end. None of that mattered. So I don't
No,
want to
and
hear it in the future.
it never mattered. They pretended that mattered, but it
Oh
does
yeah.
not matter
Oh
at
yeah.
all.
I don't want to
And
hear it ever again.
yeah,
So
we
uh
know what's going on.
yeah, you ain't gonna fool. I ain't no fool.
Yeah, come on now.
So but some things about this game real quick. Dallas Goddard, IR. Uh pick up Jack Stoll. He'll be
Jack
the
Stoll.
he'll be the backup coming in. He's already been involved during the season. He knows the plays. It's gonna be like Goddard never left. I don't think that's gonna be a problem at all. Maybe the blocking's a little bit worse for run plays, but that's about it. Um, and then, yeah, I don't think the Colts have um, I mean, Matt Ryan's back, so they can. It all depends on which Matt Ryan shows up. I don't think they can compete with the passing game with Philly either. They can't keep the score high. They're going to be running the ball with JT and trying to control the clock and blah, 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 blah. But Philly's D is way too good to allow that to happen. With Tennessee above earlier in the podcast against Green Bay's run D is trash. So they can actually do that. Here, nah, I don't think that's going to happen. So I'm picking Philly by a landslide. It's going to get ugly out there.
Oh man, a blowout.
Oh yeah, I'm talking 14.
Someone's finally going to get Jeff Saturday out of there.
He should have never been in there in the first place. All right, Ben is picking the Eagles also, so it's 4 in a row.
Oh man,
that we agree on.
We have doomed a bunch of teams.
So yeah, let's continue here. Jets at Patriots.
I picked the Jets. I'm on the Jets train. I like what they're doing. The rookies are playing amazing. Sauce Gardner is the truth out there at corner. That defense, I think, is top 5 in the league. And the Patriots, I don't know, man. Belichick, this is the time of year where he kind of turns it up. But I don't think Matt Jones is going to do anything against that Jets defense. If Zach Wilson can play a little bit decent, they win the game.
Yeah. Line is 3 points for New England.
And that's pretty. That's just because they're the home team.
Yeah. So it's going to be a close game. I think Salah's got his team. I think he's got it finally. He's got his running backs going. He's got his linebackers hitting, and
James Robinson.
Oh, James Robinson. Oh, baby, he's finna show out soon. He's got another week of rest. Whew. That knee's not going to be a problem. That Achilles is not going to be a problem. He's going to come out swinging. So
I think he had 4 yards of carry before the bye week and a touchdown in that game.
And Carter also got involved with that. Like he was splitting carries, and they both did well. And then you still have Garrett Wilson or Wilson Garrett. I got that backwards.
Garrett Wilson.
All right, Garrett Wilson. And then, like you said, Sauce is back there stopping the top receiver. New England, they don't really have a number 1 receiver, but I don't think Matt Jones is going to get it done. I don't think Zappy can get it done if he comes in. I think it's going to be up to that New England defense, and Jets offense is way too much. Because
I'll give you $1 right now if you can name a Patriots receiver without Google.
Devontae Parker, right? Give me my money.
Wow.
I wonder how many catches he has, because he was not good on a good start.
If I had $1 for every catch he had, I can give you a few more dollars. but just a few more.
Just enough for a honey bun at the bread store, huh?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm picking the Jets. I don't think the Patriots can do it all on defense. I really can't. I think that offense is going to put up a couple of points, 13 maybe, and the defense might get a score. But I think the Jets can put up 24 or more. So, Ben, he picked the Patriots. As a Dolphin fan, he can't help it but to pick the Patriots. He's still hurt.
He's a sicko.
All right, Commanders at Texans. Lord have mercy, what a matchup.
I've got the Commanders just because the Texans aren't very good. Like I said, I love Dameon Pierce. Love the way he runs the football, but that's literally all the Texans have. Mm-hmm. They've got nothing else outside of that. And Washington, they've won 4 out of the last 5.
Yep.
They're sticking with Heineke, which I respect a lot. And I knew Ron Rivera would. I'm sorry, Carson Wentz, but you were hurt.
It's a wrap.
Taylor Heineke, they've won the last 4 out of 5. Carson Wentz is somebody that has to be in the game. Like he's not Tom Brady or somebody where you're, all right, Heineke, sit down. This isn't a Cooper Kupp, Dak Prescott situation. No. Yeah, you're not that. So, yeah, go ahead and have a seat, get a little bit healthier, and be a team player. Watch Heineke
Hold this
lead this team.
clipboard. Hang
Yeah.
out on the sideline. Cheer on your teammates.
Yep.
I don't want to see you on that bench. Nah,
No.
he's washed. And it's proven that his mistakes has cost him his career. He has to clean it up if he wants to continue playing. Sign on it as a backup somewhere. Like it doesn't always work out. Look at Geno Smith. Look at Jacoby Brissett. It doesn't always work out when you get drafted. So sit back, learn from somebody, learn for the next 2-3 years, come back in a role later on in your career where you can, use your talent to move the ball down the field, get some scores. I just think Washington now is a balanced team all the way through. Dotson's back. McLaurin's there. Logan Thomas is healthy. You got Brian Robinson back. You got Gibson still starting, still running the ball well, and he's a pass catcher. Samuel hasn't gotten hurt yet. Like, this team is primed to do a wild card push. I think it's going to come down to this team and Green Bay for the wild card out there. So it's going to be real interesting. Like, I think all of the NFC East has a chance to make the playoffs.
Which is crazy. They said 3 teams in the NFC East are going to make the playoffs. That's nuts.
Yeah. So which one is it going to be? Is it going to be the Eagles, Giants, Cowboys? Eagles, Giants, Commanders? Like,
I'm leaning because the Cowboys, their next few games are rough.
Yeah.
They lost to Green Bay, which they should have won. We're going to get to them in a second. They play the Vikings this week. After that, I think they have to play. I think they might have to play the Giants again. I don't know. I have to look at that schedule again. But
I can pull
the
it up.
Cowboys don't have a lot of. They don't have a lot of room for error. That schedule is rough the next few weeks.
Yeah, so they got Vikings, Giants, Colts, Texans, Jags. That was a 3 right there in a row. That's 3 wins in a row.
Yeah, they can't lose any of those.
And then Eagles, Titans, Commanders. Yeah, so it ain't going to be easy.
You got a soft 3 games, and then the last 3 games are tough.
Yeah, and the last 2 games are away. So it's Christmas Eve is that Eagles Cowboys matchup. So that's going to be a good one. Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out. And with 7 teams making it now, you can have that extra wild card spot go to somebody like the Commanders if all the other teams are not panning out.
Somebody 9-8 or 8-9 is going to get in.
Oh yeah. So we'll see. Poor Texans. Yeah, Dameon Pierce's money. He's heavily utilized, and we talked about it before. And Benjamin's now there. Brandon Cooks is out. Like, he don't want he don't want to play for them ever again. Like,
yeah, he's done.
He's done. So, like, trade him away, bench him if you got him on your fantasy team. It's bad.
Yeah, he's checked out.
Yeah. So let's see. Who did the Commanders? Ben picked the Commanders also, so we're 3-0 on that one. All right. So next one, we have. Oh, who's this? Wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
The Rams and the Saints? I got questions for you. Look, listen. While you were gone, I kept asking about what's going on with Jameis Winston. What's going on with Jameis Winston and Andy Dalton? Now, y'all kept telling me Jameis is hurt. Y'all kept telling me Jameis is trash. He's the second string. He's the bench player. I looked on Sunday at Andy Dalton's old butt throwing interceptions, not moving the ball, not even using Kamara. He's right there. He's open. He's doing Texas routes and swing routes. Use the best player on your team. No. I'd rather throw a pick down the field. Now, what's going on with Jameis? You can't fool me. I will not be fooled. I know what this is.
Jameis Winston was hurt. He had a back injury. Got hurt week 2. Andy Dalton comes in. He plays, I guess, decent, and the Saints decide to roll with Andy Dalton. Jameis Winston's probably been healthy the last 4 or 5 weeks, and for whatever reason, they decide to go with Ginger Man. Now that Andy Dalton's playing like we figured Andy Dalton would play,
This said the gingerbread man, not the
Ginger Man.
gumdrop buttons.
So now they're probably going back to Jameis Winston this week, as they should, because you see that you guys aren't doing any better than what you're supposed to be doing with Andy Dalton. So you might as well go back to Winston and see what you can do, because
They've,
Andy Dalton's not it. The Saints,
they,
they got some problems there. I don't know if it's because Sean Payton left. I don't know what's going on, but that team is not the team that they're supposed to be. Not the team that we are used to.
maybe they should have brought in Jeff Saturday to right the ship.
They need to go ahead and call what's his name? Joe
Drew
Horn.
Brees. Oh, Joe Horn.
Bring him back.
Yeah,
Bring Joe Horn back.
Yeah, he's man, he was a fun receiver back in the day, man.
Yeah, the Saints are stinking it up though.
But yeah, I mean, you can't tell me that throwing out Jameis will put up 3 touchdowns through the air. He'll throw it downfield to Olave or whoever, deep passes.
Absolutely, he's going to let it fly.
Like, how can that be worse than what you're putting out each week with Dalton? Dalton is 2-5 since being in the starter. 2-5. Yep. Get out of here, man! Y'all should have been at least competing for the NFC South pennant right now. With Tampa having a down year, come on.
And they're all the NFC South is still wide open. Wide open.
They got to fix it this week. But on the other side, Matt Stafford practiced today, coming back from a concussion, quotation marks. The LA Rams don't have a running game. They lost Cooper Kupp, probably for the year, because he's getting ankle surgery. Usually that's like 6 weeks or something like that, 8 weeks. Why bring him back if you're not going to make the playoffs? They're 3-6. It's the window's closed. It's over for him.
They're going to shut him down. He'll be out 4 weeks, but they're not putting him back in there. If they're, let's say, they're 3-7 now, 4 weeks. Let's say they go 2-2. They're 5-9. They're not going to bring him back for
that. Yeah, I
would.
I don't think that's going to happen. So, but it does force Stafford to finally throw the ball to someone else other than Cooper Kupp. So I expect Higbee to have a giant game.
What's the other guy's name? Got the weird last name. Their other white receiver.
oh yeah, I forgot about 18. Yeah,
yeah.
Scalabrini. I don't know what his name is. look bad. I don't know. Van Jefferson stepping in, and then you got Allen Robinson still playing, still running routes. One of the most routes run.
Than when Allen Robinson wore the white sleeves for that one game, and he had the most catches he's had all season in that game.
My God. Maybe he should bring it back.
When somebody pointed that out. Oh my goodness,
man! Oh man!
Oh boy!
I'm gonna pick the Rams because the Saints are a mess. Ben also picks the Rams, and who do you got?
I picked the Rams, so we're 3 for 3 on that.
Yeah, I don't see the Saints pulling it together. Maybe Super Kamara comes back and has a great game like he did a couple of weeks ago, but the way he was utilized last week, doubt it. So, yeah. All right, Browns at Bills. Josh Allen last week threw a pick at the end of the game in overtime, lost L, and he's recovering from whatever UCL injury he had. The Browns, I mean, most points. One of the most points scored, one of the most points scored against. It's really wishy-washy with them. But Deshaun Watson practiced for the first time today. So,
Massage Watson is eligible to come back next week.
Oh no! I know you didn't. I
Against
know you didn't just call Massage Watson, man.
Massage Watson is eligible to come back next week against the Houston Texans.
Oh no!
Oh boy.
If you don't get the reference,
Massaging me?
if you don't get the reference,
Massaging
yeah. Future is
Oh my
ridiculous for that one.
goodness. With all of that being said, the weather report for this Sunday in Buffalo, they are expected to get up to 31 inches of snow.
Oh Lord! In both? Oh no!
That's not 3.1 inches.
That's
That's
not right. That's not right.
31
Ain't
inches.
ain't no
That's
way. Hang on.
that's 2 feet 7 inches of snow.
They can't
So
play the
you don't
game
have
in
to.
that.
Oh, they'll have all the snow stuff out there. They'll shovel the field and all that. But bet the house on the under of that game.
Oh,
And
they.
it's a blizzard. It's supposed to be a blizzard this Sunday.
Oh,
Oh yes. And that is why I am picking the Browns.
paralyzing
Strictly.
snowfall for this
Yep.
weekend. What?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So I'm looking at the Weather Channel 10-day. So it looks like on Sunday is going to be clear. So if they have the field stuff out there and they manage it during the snowstorm, they should be okay to play on Sunday. Now, that being said, should they play on Sunday? Maybe delay the game one more day to clear up the snow so people don't get in the car wrecks and die on the way to the stadium? I don't know. That's just me. I like
What are we
safety.
talking about? Well, this is the $1 billion business we're talking about here. So they're absolutely playing on Sunday.
Boy, oh boy.
Absolutely.
28 degrees and snow. And wind.
Which is
19,
why
19 miles an
I'm
hour.
picking the Browns. Nick Chubb is going to have 30 carries
Oh
for
my God.
150 yards Sunday.
Oh no.
I got the Browns. Josh Allen, nobody's throwing the ball in that weather. Nobody.
Remember that game that they had last year where it was just super windy and they just ran the ball, Patriots, Bills, and they just ran the ball over and over and over and over.
I think Mac Jones had 3 pass attempts that game?
They need a dome
It was nuts.
in that area so bad. Like,
and the thing is, they're building a new stadium and it's going to be outdoors.
Like, what are you thinking? Yeah. If you do a dome, you can host more than just football there. If you do a dome, you can bring concerts.
I like it.
Oh my God.
It's Buffalo, New York. This is what you signed up for. Some games it's gonna snow. Let it snow. The cold never bothered me anyway.
That being said, I'm picking Buffalo. Ain't no way you gonna let the Browns come in this weather and beat you. Nah, ain't no way.
Run the football.
You know they won't. All right. It looks like Ben picked the Bills on this one too. So we'll see.
Absolute sicko.
Pound
the rock.
Dude, I can't believe it's gonna snow that much. Oh man. Oh no. My mom is supposed to go to New York. She hates the cold. Oh, this is gonna be funny.
Bundle up.
She gotta get off the plane. Bomb black clot. Lord of mercy.
Lord of mercy. Lord.
Oh man. All right. Lions at hang on. Let me make sure I got this right matchup. No, it's the Panthers and the Ravens. Which one you got? The Panthers are underdogs by 13 points in this game.
And they should be, because Baker Mayfield's back, so they absolutely should be underdogs by that much. I got the Ravens in a landslide. There is no way Carolina's beating the Ravens.
Yeah. unless without Mark Andrews, like he doesn't play and they don't have Bateman back or something, and Lamar just can't
Well,
get it
I
done for
think
some reason.
Bateman, he's on IR. I think he's done for the year. But Mark Andrews is supposed to be back this Sunday.
Yeah. I knew they had some injury concerns. I didn't keep up with them as much as the other teams because it's the Lamar Jackson show. All he does is make plays, and he's going to get that bag at the end of the season. And this is one of the games where you put up 5 TDs, air and
300
ground,
million.
bruh. Pay the man.
Three
Pay the man.
hundred million.
I can't believe that they have refused to pay him during the season. Like they should have struck a deal like, hey, let's work it out. And he was smart by cutting it off. He was smart at the beginning of the year saying, look, I'm not going to negotiate. I'm going to get y'all to the playoffs.
And he has every right to ask for the number he's asking for. If Deshaun Watson's getting 200 and something million guaranteed, then that is the minimum he should. What did I tell y'all in the office? Lamar Jackson should walk in that office and say, I want more than this guaranteed.
Blank check.
And walk out. Yeah.
Blank check.
I'm not taking less than Deshaun Watson. I'm an MVP. My second year in the NFL. We've been to the playoffs every year that I've been the starter.
Yep.
I think my record is 30-something and 12.
Yeah, no.
Now you got to give me 300 million, or it's sayonara.
Yeah.
Or you can just franchise tag me and pay me 45 million guaranteed anyway.
Yeah. I have the Ravens. All of us have the Ravens. Only thing that needs to be said is this.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Dollar bills, y'all. All right. Moving on to the next one.
Hey, the man.
So we got the Lions at the Giants. This is interesting because I thought the Lions were going to be better. I thought the Giants were going to be worse, and it's totally flipped. And the Giants are competing with the top of the division now that Philly lost. Like, what's the record? Giants are 7-2. 7-2. So if Philly loses again, and they eventually have to play each other again. So, oh man, let's see.
The Daniel Jones could very easily be an NFC East champion.
Oh my. Yo, they played the Eagles twice in the later on in the year. December 11th, January 8th. And so there's a chance.
That's crazy.
There's a chance, man.
And the reason they're good is Daniel Jones has cut down on his turnovers. Saquon Barkley is all the way back. He needs to get paid too.
Yep.
They're making do. The defense is playing decent. Brian Dable, he's come there, head coach now, and he's winning games.
Yep.
Going out there, it's not super flashy. They're letting Saquon do what he does. Daniel Jones is kind of just managing the game, getting it to the right spots when they need to. He's taking off and running when he needs to. Yep. And they're winning football games. So, hey, I got the Giants going to win this game.
I got the Giants too.
I don't think it'll be close.
It seems like Swift is upset about his role, so I expect a big Swift game this week. So he'll either get 3 touchdowns and be good, or break his back trying to run the ball. And then it looks like Jonathan Williams. I always forget which surname he has.
Jamal Williams. League winner. Jamal Williams.
Stop it. He's the starter though. It seems like he's getting the heavier carries. He's getting the first down, second down carries, stuff like that. So, but we talk about contracts and then we skip past like Daniel Jones is 5th year off, though. He's out after this year. Does he deserve a contract? This is his contract year. He's playing. He's doing what he's supposed to do. Winning game.
I think. See, I don't know. That's a tough situation. It's the exact situation that the 2017 Jags were in, Blake Bortles.
Yep.
It's like Daniel Jones is playing just good enough to where they're winning games. So he's in that weird spot that you could pay him, but it's probably going to be like one of those 2 or 3 year deals.
Yep.
I don't think he gets the big money like the top tier quarterbacks get. He's playing well, but it's not. You're not getting, you know, Kyler Murray money,
Right.
Sean Watson money. I wouldn't give Daniel Jones all of that. But
Yeah, he deserves a good contract. Like, he can
yeah,
make it work. He is much better than anything the Colts have hired the last 4 years.
yeah.
So pay him, what are they getting? Like 11 mil a year or something like that. That's a good amount. I think he deserves that.
Hold on. For quarterback, 11 million is backup money. You
Yeah,
got to think
that's
that
good enough for him. Give him a big
Daniel
contract with
Jones.
11 mil guaranteed per year.
Do you know how much the big quarterbacks are getting per year?
I know, but he ain't no big quarterback. I was
You got to think Garoppolo was going to get 24 million,
no,
and they were about to get rid of him.
no, no, ain't no
So
way.
if you're going to bring Daniel Jones back, you've got to give him at least 30 million a year.
Ain't no way. Stop it.
That's what I'm talking about. Do you let him walk? Because your record, you're going to be too good to draft a quarterback.
Yeah, they're gonna be gone. You got to bring him back, and then sign somebody else. Try to take the roles. So,
Yep.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm picking the Giants here, and I think Ben also has the Giants. Moving on, we got Raiders at Broncos. 2-7 Raiders, 3-6 Broncos. Did not expect that, but here we are. Two trash teams. Josh McDaniels is a fraud, as we all thought he was.
Oh my goodness, man! Josh McDaniels is him. This is the battle of the burglars. Josh McDaniels and Nathaniel Hackett are thieves,
Bruh.
ski mask wearers. They should coach in ski masks. It's unbelievable what they've done. They have conned the league. Made Denver traded away the franchise to get Russell Wilson, and he has stocked the place up. You got the Raiders with Derek Carr, Devontae Adams, Josh Jacobs, Darren Waller. All those guys over there, and they're 2-7. You want to know why? Because their head coaches are burglars,
Yeah.
thieves, imposters, frauds.
Yeah,
With all that being said, I have the Broncos.
I looked at the Colts Raiders game last week, and I was like, "This is Josh McDaniels' chance to win the game late. This is Derek Carr's chance to win the game late. This is Devontae Adams to prove why he was better off coming to Las Vegas than staying in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers." And
You blew it!
yeah,
Absolutely. Absolutely. We were talking the AFC West was supposed to be the damn SEC this year. Yeah, Devontae Adams with Derek Carr, old college buddies back together. Russell Wilson comes over. The Broncos are at full strength. Justin Herbert,
Yep.
he's trending towards elite. You got
Yep.
Patrick Mahomes, who was GOAT Jr. The AFC West was supposed to be a gauntlet.
Yep.
And what is it? The Chargers are a morgue. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs are doing what the Chiefs do. The Raiders stink and the Broncos stink. Very sad circumstances you got in the AFC West. Dung heap.
Yeah.
Why? Because two burglars infiltrated the division.
I don't really have. I mean, you're saying it all. I don't really have anything to add on top of that. The coaches stink. The players are hurt, and no Waller in this game, so Foster Moreau is going to be in. It's really hard for me to say if Judy is going to play or not. Like Russell Wilson is just running around, just making inaccurate passes. The run game stinks. Melvin Gordon's upset. There's both sides of this right now. Absolutely insane that they are the clubs that they are. So I got to go Broncos because they have the more stable staff. I would say they can probably make a game-winning play. I don't want to pick either of these teams, to be honest. I hope it's a tie.
I don't need it.
I hope
That's it would be hilarious. A 3-3 tie.
I hope, but Raiders have more firepower. I mean, Devontae Adams can just break one at any time, but that Denver D is good. That Denver D is great, and I just don't know. I don't know. All right, let's go ahead and finish up these picks so we can get to the next segment and review Wakanda. So, 4 more games: Cowboys, Vikings. Who you got?
Vikings.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick the Cowboys. I think, I know. I think they choked it hard last week. They did not finish the game like they were supposed to. They had many chances to win. But
did you not see with Kirk Chains and Justin Jefferson?
Kirk
They've been doing the people all year.
Hitting that shit.
Have you not been paying attention to what they've been doing all year?
No, I see it, and I see they're good. I think beating back-to-back good teams is going to be a strain on them, and I think they're going to blow it at home on this one. I just, and it's in the dome, so there's no snow or no weather effects this time. So I just think the Cowboys with Zeke coming back, they're going to have a dual-headed monster with Pollard and Zeke. Gallup is apparently healthy. He practiced today. So they'll have their full receiving core. They'll have their tight end. They're getting healthier as the year goes on. Last week, they just didn't close the deal. They didn't seal the deal. They were up by 7 in the fourth quarter, late in the fourth quarter, and they just kind of blew it. They couldn't get a first down. That's why you need Zeke in the game. So I think this week, there's going to be curtains for this streak that the Vikings got going on. But I'm not going to diss the Vikings. That defense is solid. That offense is solid. Justin Jefferson, he gonna gritty on you 1 or 2 times in the game. So
Animal.
I'll be so mad if I see a gritty and I'm on defense, man. I'll be so pissed at that, man. Over here dancing on our logo.
Oh, what's coming?
All right. And sorry, let me go back to Ben's picks here, because I think I left him off the last couple of times. He picked the Broncos, and now he picks the Cowboys for those matchups. So, yeah, we're moving forward. I can't get behind that, man. I can't get behind that. That's crazy. Bengals at Steelers.
Steelers won last week. I did not realize that TJ Watt was back.
Yeah.
I was looking at the highlights of that game, and he was back. I had no idea he was coming back that game.
We mentioned it like the week before last, that if he came back, how much influence does he have on that defense to play better? And apparently, he is the key. Like, if he's in, there's so much attention going to him.
They have the team has a losing record when he's out, which is weird.
It's so weird. So
he is the Pittsburgh Steelers at this point.
Yeah. So I don't know.
They're not beating Cincinnati.
Pickens back there can't keep up. I mean, they don't have Chase, but I mean, they haven't acted like Chase is missing. T. Higgins and whoever. Mixon had 5 touchdowns the week before last because they were on bye last week. Like, I mean, if they can keep up this offensive firepower, then there's no stopping the Bengals. So we all picked the Bengals here. Like, I just don't believe in TJ Watt and the defense and the Steelers to hold them under like 20 points and win the game. Pickett needs to pick it up, and he needs to get better. All right, that was
you diss Kirk Chains, but then you drop that. That's disgusting.
All right, Sunday night game: Chiefs at Chargers.
I'm going with the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, and that offense. My boy Jared McKinnon, Georgia Southern's finest. They're playing great, playing extremely well. I got the Chiefs. The Chargers are just too beat up. I don't see them doing well in this game. I got the Chiefs by at least 10.
I got the Chiefs because they had a warm-up game last week. It was real easy. Came out, easy touchdowns, easy defensive play. A little bit of injuries, unfortunately. Juju might be out for this week, and they also have Valdez Scantling get hurt a couple of times in the game, but he seemed all right. Pacheco is clearly the lead back now. Clyde Edwards ain't even involved. He's not getting involved at all.
Yes.
He's done.
It's
and I
Pacheco.
think they were trying to sign Eno Benjamin to get rid of Clyde, which is crazy to me.
That would have been nuts.
So
it's a first round pick. You're just gonna up and release that.
Yeah. I just think that the Chiefs are overpowered. I think there's too much. And now Kadarius Toney's catching touchdowns. This man's out here. First week, Hammies, super Hammies, Wolverine blood in him. And
I keep telling y'all, I know we're running out of time with the picks, but Jacksonville is a get right game. I keep saying it.
Oh God, dude.
I keep saying it.
Ben last week said there are no get right games in NFL. And the Chiefs got right last week. Easy. Shoot. Last game of the week, Monday Night Football, 49ers at the Cardinals. The Cardinals on Hard Knocks. The Cardinals with all the distractions. The Kyler Murray ain't playing. They lost Zach Ertz. Like, freak injury. Just like Goddard. Like, it's just two of the big tight ends just go down right there. It's just...
Kyler Murray has a hamstring. Colt McCoy has a knee injury. They might be playing the third string quarterback on Monday night.
Yeah, call it.
They're not winning. Yeah.
This team, and this is probably the game that loses them the playoff bid. Like, this might be it for them.
Yeah, they lose Monday, it's over.
Yeah. And I think
Warzone 2.0 just dropped, so Kyler Murray's done.
Oh. Yeah, I was about to say, like, Geno Smith and the Seahawks are, happy right now. They're sitting pretty at the top of the division probably, or San Francisco might be after this game. So it's going to come down to Seattle and the 49ers, like old times. Like it's 2012 again. Shoot.
Insane.
Yeah, we all picked the Niners here. I have no faith in the Cardinals. The over-under is 43 points with Arizona as 8-point underdogs at home. Yeah, that just tells you everything. Christian McCaffrey's going to have a field day. All right, 40 points. Fantasy. So, Those are our picks. We did a little bit of extended section of the pick'em because it's been a while. Will, it's been a while.
It has been. I've been slacking. My mom was in town, I think, the 2 weeks before last. And then last Wednesday, I think we went out to dinner, came back late. My son was acting a fool. but I'm back. Back.
I was gonna say, like, our house Mama Dukes, is she all right? She good? I mean, the hurricane passed through you guys. Like, you were going through it.
Man, it was so much going on. Like, it's insane. My tires were off the rim on the car. I had to get brand new tires I don't know what's been going on. October/November, been kicking my ass.
Yeah, man. Well, hopefully it gets better. But I know you went to go see that movie last night or last week. Wakanda. Did you get the souvenir cup like I did?
I didn't, man. I was looking for it too because my movie theater did not give us one, and I got the Lord's drink. I'm furious,
bro. This thing is sick. This is one of the best ones that they had, man. Look at that.
I would have kept that. I have all the other ones. I have both Endgame and Infinity War.
Oh man.
I got both of those. I think I have the Endgame popcorn bucket. I was looking forward to my Wakanda cup, and I did not get it.
Yeah, it like changes colors when it's cold. It like looks like it's the blue water from the movie. Look, this movie was sick. Like
It
leading up
was.
to it, you knew that was going to be emotional because of Chadwick Boseman and his death, but I
Yep,
didn't expect it to carry out throughout the movie. This was like a morning movie, but well written.
it was.
It's it's probably going to be the best movie of the year for me, even though you know Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness is up there with for me. Um, it's really well put together, and they did both the Aztec Mexicans justice, and they did the Africans justice again, and they did the Haitians justice, and I was like, oh man, just keep it going, just keep it going.
It
So
was incredible.
I
I'm trying.
I I just want to say we're gonna drop spoilers. So if you haven't seen it, get out.
Oh, I
So
was gonna say I was gonna try to get through it without spoilers, but if we're doing it, we're
we're
doing it.
doing it because we both saw it. Let's do it live.
Oh
We
boy.
got a few more minutes.
All right. All right. So first off, I'll start off with my rating. 8 out of 10.
Okay.
My only gripe was I don't feel like it had to be that long. Like
Mhm.
I don't really enjoy super long movies. Like Endgame, I thought was good, but that didn't have to be 3 hours either.
Yeah.
Like even when I go back and watch Endgame, I just watch the last 45 minutes because that's when everything pops off. This movie, I understand why it was 2 hours and 45 minutes because they fit in a lot. I love the background. They told us who are we going to use Cuckoo Khan or are we going to use Namor?
But
We'll
yeah.
say Namor.
Yeah.
I love how they explained his origin. They showed us his kingdom underwater. The visuals in this movie are insane. Like Black Panther 1 was on the same level as that. I mean, just the scenery, just the
Yeah.
movie itself, all the like the cities and the technology, the civilization. It was incredible.
Yeah.
It was incredible, man. The soundtrack, it flowed with the movie.
Mm-hmm.
The first few minutes, I like how they did that with, Black Panther. I wish they kind of would have said what he died from. Like, even though we know how he died in real life,
Right.
I wish they would have told us what he died from in the movie. But I get it. I mean, you still understand it
Yeah.
in a way.
I didn't want them to attach it to something that could happen to somebody else.
Yeah,
In like Dragon Ball Z, it was like Goku died of a heart failure
yeah,
disease or something like that. That was like
yeah,
something general that can kill anybody, and it killed Goku. I
yeah,
was like, that's cheap. Yeah, I wanted this to be one of a kind to his like DNA, and the only way to save him was through like Shuri's technology and the heart shaped herb or something like that. And they
yeah,
failed. So I get that. I get you have to do it in a way in a movie, but it's really good that they did it that way. Um
yeah.
I am surprised by Dominic Thorne and her Ironheart character. She was a little wild at times, but we haven't seen that in Marvel at all. I feel like
Yeah.
being the loose cannon that she is going to be fun, and she's super smart. And they established her
Yep.
like from the get go as like Stark genius. Boom, get it out the way. No need to explain everything. No need to just show that she knows how to make stuff and she's at MIT. Whatever.
She was doing homework for money.
Yeah.
Right.
The one thing I'll say though, they
Perfect.
did great writing with the jokes and the solutions in this movie. The joke was that she was going to use a heater, like Okoye was like, "You're going to use a heater to defend yourself from Neymar in her dorm room," and that's exactly what
Okay.
Shuri did at the end of the movie. And
Yep.
I think it's perfect to kind of like squeeze that in where it's like a joking moment, but it's like a solution to a real problem.
Exactly.
She's at MIT, same as like Flash and the others from Spider-Man. So I wonder if that's going
Yep.
to carry over at some point. Nakia being in Haiti was awesome. Having her after the snap, like what were the consequences of the snap? Like what happened? It kind of skipped over Wakanda, and it's good to see like, he had a kid and then he came back and he kind of kept that secret. And, you know, to have that was very special. It like gave some decency to the character for him to realize like, hey, this kid needs to learn about the world and not just be all about Wakanda because he learned from Killmonger and his mistakes with Killmonger.
And him having the kid is a great way for them to recast the character.
Yes.
Because now you can have this kid, either you can go ahead and time skip and have him be a grown up, you do the next movie, or you can kind of bring him along and have him as a young prince of Wakanda, maybe.
Yep.
They can go any direction they want to go with it, but it was a very nice way to recast the Black Panther character.
Yeah. And I like that Shuri didn't become the native, leader of Wakanda because she never wanted that. She never wanted to be a leader. That's not her thing.
Yep.
In the comics, I
Yep.
get it. Like she's supposed to step up in that role. But yeah, I think that M'Baku was the one that always wanted to be leader. And I think he had the most sound advice throughout the movie. Like last movie, he was kind of the joking character, which he was again this movie, but he was more wise in all of his decisions. And him and Okoye seemed like they were like going in opposite directions. Okoye is a thing of like the past guard and the past realm, and M'Baku was always trying to give wisdom to strengthen the realm and get better. And yeah, it just seemed like you can kind of tell that there's this separation still from when they did the Civil War in the first movie. So it's awesome. But like you said, the shooting's good, cinematography's good, writing's good. I absolutely love that Everett Ross was married to what's her name from what is her
That's
name?
hilarious. I keep forgetting her name too. Oh man, I should have looked it up before I got on.
Oh no.
But she was oh my goodness. Oh, what's her name? We'll have to look it up. You gotta look that up.
Yeah, I'm
So
looking
I
it
don't
up
know
now.
why I
Hang
want
on.
to say I don't know why Valentina's in my head. That's
I think it's Valentina. I think you're right.
Is it?
Something Valentina. Hang on. We'll find it. But yeah, I mean, other than that, her being the CIA person for the movie, she's the director of the CIA. So she's leading all these. She's going to be leading the Thunderbolts, in the later movies. But it's going to be interesting to see how that dynamic pays off later on, because she basically arrested Ross and sent him away to die because he told secrets and she bugged his phone. But Wakandans, they saved him because that's their boy. They always save his life, so he's always indebted to their services.
Saving the colonizer.
Colonizer. Where's my favorite colonizer? It's good. It's just really fun, and the movie is great. I mean, it went a little long, but they included the heart-shaped herb scene with Michael B. Jordan in there, and
that was a plot twist. Nobody expected Killmonger to be in that throne when she went to the ancestral plane. I know I didn't. I was watching it, and when I saw him, I was like, "What the hell?" Like the whole movie theater was like, "What? What's up, bro, cousin?"
I love the way he still greets his family like that. Hey, auntie.
Yeah. Pretty much. Like that man, he's from Oakland. He doesn't know anything about Wakanda outside of what he's been taught.
Yeah. So Valentina Allegra de Fontaine. So that's the full name. That's Julia Dreyfus from Seinfeld. Elaine
Yep.
from Seinfeld. Um,
Yep.
But yeah, it was a plot twist that no one saw coming, and it paid off because it showed that the whole movie is about how do you deal with death, like the stages of death, right?
Yep.
You're pissed off that you couldn't save him. You do your bargaining, you do your depression stage or whatever, and there's an anger stage, and she was stuck in that anger stage for a very long time, almost to the
Yep.
end of the movie, and it showed in that scene because he is vengeance in the Wakandan realm. He wanted to burn the world, like she said, and
Even when she took the herb and put on the suit was like half Killmonger, like it had the gold trim,
yep,
whatever color. You know I'm colorblind, so I don't know
yeah,
if it was gold,
it
green,
was
whatever it
gold.
was.
It was gold. You're
And
right.
it had the Killmonger trim, but it
Hmm.
also had the T'Challa colors on it too.
Yep.
So I like how they kind of mix those two together with the suit.
Yeah, because she
And
is
I don't know, since we're dropping spoilers, if Namor would have drowned my mom, I would have left his head on that beach.
bro. Talk about forgiving, bro. I would have burned everything
His
down.
head would
Ain't
have
no
been
way.
on the beach.
By the way, Angela Bassett, Mama Bassett,
Incredible.
she
Incredible.
I know superheroes get a bad rap for their acting sometimes, but she needs an award for the scenes that she was in this movie. She had like 4 great all-time scenes. It was
She
like
should definitely get an Oscar nom.
she was doing this for the last time in the movie and outside of it. Like she's retiring from acting. And
Yep.
she put everything out there. I mean, come on. And
That scene with her stripping Okoye of the Dora Milaje rank,
haven't I given
that was
everything?
insane.
Yes. Yeah. No,
Great
like
scene.
I think we grew up with Angela Bassett and all these movies and all these shows, and I know she's not underappreciated in our community. But for her to get a big role like this and be seen by a lot of people, I hope it gets the recognition that she deserves because that was amazing.
Oh yeah,
That was all time great.
incredible. And she had I don't know what workout plan she's on, but her arms were amazing in that.
Yeah, she ain't slacking either. She what 60 something, right?
At all. Yeah, she's on 60.
Let's see. She is 64. Oh, he getting in trouble. Oh, he getting in trouble.
Oh my goodness, I'm in trouble.
You get in trouble.
We're live, folks.
Hey, either way,
Hold on. We're live. Go ahead. I'm listening.
My rating, my rating for this movie, 9.5 out of 10. It's up there. Yeah, there's some spotty stuff, but you did justice to several communities. I didn't even get to when they're speaking Mexican and they're translating it in different colors and they're, showing the Aztec culture throughout the movie. Like that was very one-sided that we did the review on, but the Namor side and the cultural aspect from that side, amazing. They did a great job. This is as good as a sequel can be to Black Panther. And I think you hit it at the beginning. You said that the CGI was better. That last fight was a lot better than the last fight with Killmonger because you had the 2 like CGI characters with the wings and the fighting and that entire beach scene at the end. It was intense and it looked good. And yeah, that's not getting lost on me. I know I'm catch heat
As the
for
young people
saying
say, as the young people say, they saw the tweets. They saw all the trash talk about the last scene in Black Panther 1. So the last scene, the last fight scene in this movie was incredible.
Yep.
Kind
All
of
right.
hilarious that Namor's weakness was an air fryer.
And with that, we're going to end it. Catch us next week, 9 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time. Out.